accountability partner. Give them a wave. Give them a shout out. Let me make sure you guys are here with me and that we can get this thing started
Good
today.
morning, Felice and Ken.
Good morning,
Good
Good
Mom.
morning,
morning,
everybody.
Good morning,
Anye.
Good
Mom.
morning, Anthony.
Good
Good
morning,
morning,
Poppy.
everyone.
Good
Good
morning,
morning, Poppy.
Tayana. How
Good
you
Good
morning,
doing?
everyone.
Good morning, Susie.
Good morning, everyone.
Good
Everyone.
morning,
Good
everybody.
morning.
Good
Happy
morning,
Sunday.
everybody. Good morning,
Happy
everybody.
Sunday.
Good
Good
morning to
morning,
Good
Mama.
Change
morning,
You.
Dad.
Good
Oh,
morning,
yeah, we are
Angie. Good
here.
morning, Change
Good
You.
morning, Yana.
Good morning,
We are here.
Tanique.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I love
Good
it. We
morning,
are here.
Felice.
Come on, come on, come on,
Good
community. Come through,
morning.
community. I love it. I love it,
I
guys.
know
Good
baby
morning.
TP somewhere around there. Good morning to baby TP too.
That boy better be asleep. But guys, I love it, man. Good morning. Good morning. We are here. Thank you for waking up another day. Thank you for believing in yourself, for believing in your goals, for believing in this community. Believe it or not, it wasn't that long ago. We'll wake up and there would be 5 people in this community, and if 3 people miss, it's one other person. Do you know how hard that is to continue to stay inspired and motivated? That's when you got to dig deep. So when we have community members that is joining us on this challenge, when we invite people and they continue to walk and talk in their own personal development, like that just motivates me in itself. So I'm super glad you guys are here with me today. Another day, another opportunity. I'm glad for the growth we've been seeing. I'm glad for the changes we've been seeing. And with that, guys, although we've been seeing changes, some things stay the same. And with that, I know this is my Sunday crew, so I know you guys already got the morning routine down pat. Right? Somebody said the other day, said, man, I woke up and I got up and man, my whole day was good. You might have a method to your magic. I said, hello, I've been doing it for 7 years now. I don't just wake up happy. I don't just wake up energetic. I don't just wake up ready to go. What happens is I wake up, I seek the face of God, right? I get my faith right. I go to the gym, and then I get on this call with you guys. How could I have a bad day after that? Yeah, something's going to happen, but my routine is already set. My routine is already in place. So, guys, as we begin this day, we're going to begin it the same way we already begin with our regular routine. The first thing we do when we wake up, the first thing we do when we wake up is what? We get up. Yep, so if you're still laying in your bed, now's your chance. Now's your chance. Go ahead and get up, walk to the bathroom, look yourself in the mirror. Yep, if you're not by a bathroom, if you're in the car, flip that visor down. If you don't got a mirror, go ahead, scroll down and put your camera on. Yeah, we got to look ourselves in the mirror. Let ourselves know we mean business. Yeah, but this is what I said to myself today. Somebody's going to remember this one. Somebody's going to remember this one. I said to myself today, I said, I will begin this day with love in my heart. Yep, I will begin this day. It's a choice. It's a choice. I will begin this day with love in my heart. And I said, what does that mean? So here goes the 3 affirmations for us today, guys. Here goes the 3 affirmations. Affirmation number 1, I love myself. Yeah, just go ahead and say that. Just go ahead and say that to yourself. I love myself. I love every version of myself. Yeah, the version that was in the streets doing the wrong thing, I loved him. Yeah, the version that was playing basketball, I loved him. The version that was trying to figure this thing, I loved him. The version I am now, I love him. And the version that I'm becoming, I love every version of myself. I love myself. Yeah, you ain't got to love me, but when I look in the mirror, I see something beautiful. I see something handsome. I love myself. I love myself enough for me and you. I love me. You have the second one. Because I'm going to start this day with love in my heart. The first people that I see, I'm going to love on them a little extra. Yeah, for me, that's my wife, my son, and my daughter. Yeah, I try to love them on every day, but today I'm just going to do it a little extra, hug them a little longer. Yeah, give them a bigger kiss. Yeah, just hold them a little tighter. Yeah, today, the people that you see first, just make sure that you love them a little bit more. You already love them enough, but just love them a little bit more. Give them a little bit more. Yep, just give them a little bit more. And then the third one, guys, this is the action one. This is what we're going to do right now. Yep, I would love somebody else. How am I going to do that? Right now, send a text. Yep, send a text to somebody, just say, I love you. Yep, just say, I love you. You ain't got to tell them why. They ain't got a choice. Today you're going to get this love. Yep, I love you. Yeah, I'm gonna send a text too, so I know how long it is. I don't want to. I want to give you guys a chance to actually do this one. But yeah, I love you. I love you. I do. I love you. Mm-hmm. Yep, I just sent it. Yep, I love you. I love you. Change you. I love you guys. Yeah, my kids, I love the community. It's just when you radiate love, guess what comes back to you? Like just seriously think about that. If you give love, yeah, everybody ain't gonna love you. Sometimes you're gonna get hate, but guess what? It's all about the opportunity here. I want to open up the opportunity for me to receive love. Yeah, because love is an overpowering force. Love is the ultimate end all be all. Love is where we start and where we end. Love. And so I love it. Yep, because that's the mirror talk for the day. And after you do that, now we get on this call, and after the call, we just two simple things. We just go pray and walk. It could be 30 seconds. Just do some squats. It ain't nothing crazy. Just a little prayer and a little workout. And then by 7:15, guess what? You did more today than most people do in their whole Sunday. You have a success formula, a success routine. You give yourself a chance every single day to combat what the devil and the demons have already got set against you. Yeah, and so I love it. I love it. The success routine. So guys, as we jump in for the day, watch this. Watch this. This is what I want us to do. Today's about your personal development. We're about to peel back this onion. We're about to take some layers off. We're about to figure some stuff out about ourselves. Yep. So the last thing, the first thing I want you to do, I want you to think about your last week, like your last 2 weeks, like since the month started. Go back to the beginning of the month, November, and I want you to think about everything you've been through. Yeah, I'm calling you out. Yep. Yeah, because either you're lying to me or we've been going through some stuff. Because I check in on the community members and it's like, yeah, I appreciate it. It's just been a lot. I've been going through a lot. There's a lot going on, and I get it. So what I want you to do is I want you to take a second and just think about over this month. Some of us have been through more than others, but all of us have been through something. Take a second and just think about everything that you've gone through. Yep, I'm about to help somebody get the victory right now. Yep. Just think about everything you're going through. Come on, I want to give you 10 seconds to think about it. Yeah, this is how we're about to get the victory because it's about to come out your mouth. Yeah, I can't just let it sit in your system and you just keep thinking about it. It's time for us to get the victory over some of this stuff. Some of this stuff has been holding us back. Some of this stuff is just we're not thinking right. Some of this stuff I know. Some of this stuff is crazy. I know some of this stuff we didn't even think we'd ever experience. I know, but believe it or not, you cannot continue to allow. It's time for us to get the. We got to move this needle. Yeah, so watch this, guys. Romans chapter 10. Yeah, Romans chapter 10. Verses 9 and 10. Yeah, let me put it in the chat for us. Yeah, Romans chapter 10, verses 9 and 10. Yeah, once you're already there, just type amen in the chat. Yep, just type amen in the chat. Because we're about to get somewhere. We're about to get somewhere. Yep. The crazy thing is, if you think about it, some of us we can Google some of the stuff you've been through. Yeah, some of us we could go right. Oh, you guys don't want to talk about. Okay, all right. This is what we do. Romans. Let's go to Romans. All right, I see the amen. All right, let's get the victory right here. Romans chapter 10 verses 9 and 10. And it says, if you declare with your mouth, come on, somebody just say out your mouth. Come on, out your mouth. If you declare with your mouth, if you confess with your tongue, if you declare with your mouth Jesus is Lord, and believe in your heart that God raised him from the dead, you will be saved. For it is with your heart that you believe and are justified, and it is with your mouth that you profess your faith in that you are saved. Yeah, so the part I want to focus on, if you declare with your mouth, the first 7 words, if you declare with your mouth, if you declare with your mouth, because what happens is we go through stuff and we want to keep it a secret. We go through stuff and we don't want to tell anybody about it. We go through stuff and we're so embarrassed that we hope nobody finds out. And like I just said, it's so crazy. We hope nobody finds out because we can go Google some of the stuff that some of us been through. I know you can Google my track record. I've been in jail. I've been arrested. You can Google the stuff I've been through. We can Google some of the stuff you've been through. And the other people that we can't Google it, we can go on Facebook to find it out. All of us have been through stuff, and then we come in this community and we want to act like we're perfect. Yeah, do me a favor. We don't need perfection. We're seeking growth. We're not looking to be perfect. We're looking to grow. And how do we grow? We step out of the comfort zone. We admit our faults so we can fix them, so we can change them. And guess what starts to happen? Yep. So I need you to claim it right now out your mouth. Claim it out your mouth. Think about something that you've been through, the top thing that you got over this month, the biggest thing that you've been through this month. And I want you to drop it in the chat. Yep, I've been struggling with this. I overcame this. I had to go through that. I've been through this. Yep. Come on. Somebody right now, nobody's even judging you because believe it or not, we all have been through something. That's what happens. We start thinking we're bigger than we are, and everybody's going, nobody cares what you've been through because we going through stuff. But it's important to be able to put a word to it. Yep, where am I? I've been through hell and back. Yep. You got to claim it out your mouth. Whatever you've been through and overcame, I just need you to claim it. I've been through hell and back. I missed certain contracts this month. I know the devil's been active this month. And somehow, somewhere, God just keeps providing. God just keeps making a way for me. I've been seeing people going through stuff, and I'm like hurting for myself. I'm like, God, please. And God just keeps strengthening me. I know what it feels like to have to overcome stuff. I know what it feels like when you have people in jail that's calling you dependent on you. I know what it feels like when you got to bury somebody you didn't think you was going to have to bury. But guess what? All that stuff that we've been through has been molding us for this specific moment. Yeah. So I've been through it. I've been through it. Yeah, I was behind on my bills at the beginning of the month. Here I am. I don't got too much in my account, but the bills are paid. Yep, I've been there. Yep. Yeah, my family going crazy, man. My daughter's driving me. Guess what? We gonna be crazy together. We're gonna figure this out. Yeah, come on, just be honest. The vulnerability in this community is the magic sauce. That's where the growth happens. That's where we start realizing. Yeah, so watch this, because we're gonna get the victory over this. We're gonna get the victory over this. Yep, the stuff we go through is meant to build us. Yep. So I wanted the vulnerability so we can move to this next part. Because once we're vulnerable, now the growth can happen. Yep. Yeah. Once we're vulnerable, now the growth can happen. So I appreciate you for participating in that. So watch this, guys. Watch this. Because we professed it out our mouth, because we proclaimed it. Watch this. The second step to this, the power of projection. Right. Think of a newscaster. Like if you're going on a vacation, I'm pretty sure you check the weather, because if you go on vacation and it rain all week, that'll ruin your vacation. Yeah. I cut grass at the beginning of the week. I gotta check the weather, because if it's gonna be a rain week, we're gonna have to figure something out. Yep. So do me a favor. Just type forecast. Just type forecast. The power of forecasting, the power of projection. Yep. There's people that get paid a lot of money to forecast and predict it and to think about what's going to happen. Yep. So just forecast. Yep. Just type forecast. Yeah, we're about to be a meteorologist of our own life. Yep. I'm here. I see it. Yep. We're about to be a meteorologist of our own life. Forecast. Yep. I love it. So this is what happens when we forecast. This is what happens when we forecast. I just told you what the meteorologists do, right? So the power forecast. This is what I want you to do. We're making this tangible. Think about what you want to accomplish by the end of the year. Yeah, some of us probably don't even realize or know how many days, but guys, the year's done in 45 days. Yep. So in the next 45 days, I want you to think about something that you want to say you was able to accomplish. Yeah, do me a favor. Go ahead and drop it in the chat. This is the part to brag about, right? Sometimes I don't want to share my vulnerabilities and the stuff I'm struggling with, but you can hear about this. Go ahead, drop it for me. What's something by the end of the year, something you want to say you accomplished, you was able to do? Yeah, I mean, is it the degree? Is it a certification? Is it a certain amount of sales? Is it a new job? Is it more money? Is it a different relationship? I don't even worry about the pillars right now. Those are just our measuring sticks. Those are what we kind of our values that our core values that weigh us down. Don't even worry about that now. I just want you to think about what's one thing you want to be able to say you was able to do. Yep, I'm in the chat with you. Yeah, I'm waiting on you guys. Yep, I'm waiting on you guys. I'm in the chat. What's one thing? I only you can if you have more than one, great. But by the end of this year, in these next 45 days. In these next 45 days, I will be able to look back and say, I did this. Come on, I was able to do this. Come on, if you don't want to accomplish nothing in the next 45 days, you're in the wrong chat. This ain't the chat of stagnation. This is the chat of growth. Every day, every week, every month, we're trying to grow. We're trying to get better. Come on, talk to me. Come on, what are we trying to accomplish? We got 45 days left. Come on, we ain't got all the rest of our life. We got 45 days, and that clock's going to say 2025, whether we're ready or not. Yes, that's the thing I love about time. Whether we're ready or not, whether we have a goal or not, that clock is going to say 2025. It's 45 days. Yep. There we go. I love it. So in the next 45 days, I want to be able to say I accomplished this. Yep. That's good. That's the goal. Yep. The goal is the destination on the map where we're trying to get to. So do me a favor. Don't just write it in the chat. Copy and paste it into your notes. Yep. Copy and paste it into your notes. Write it down on a piece of paper. 45 days from now, we got to be able to come back and see this. Yeah, it feels so good when you write something down and then you look back and it's like, oh, I did it. I did that. It feels good. So we got to be able to write it down and make it tangible. So copy and paste it into your notes. Text it to yourself. Write it down on a piece of paper, whatever you just put in the chat. Yeah, whatever you just put in the chat, because I'm believing, but listen. I believe in God as much as the next person, but I don't leave it up to God. God said faith without works is dead. So yeah, I believe in him, but guess what? I got a responsibility too. Yep. Yeah, so watch this. This is how we're going to land this plane. The goal is the destination. Yeah, the goal is where we're trying to get to. So watch this. Now I challenge you. We got to think a little bit on this one. There's 6 full weeks left. The last The last week of the year is a half a week. So we have 6 full weeks left. What is one thing you can do this week to start working towards whatever you said 45 days from now? Yeah, I'll say it again. I know I said a lot. We have 6 weeks left. What is one thing that you can start doing this week to start moving closer to that goal you said 45 days from now? Yeah, this is the action step. Somebody just type action for me. Just type action. Yeah, first we forecast it, and then we take the action step. This is the action step. Yep, I need an action. Take action. Take action. Watch this, guys. Something tangible that you for sure can accomplish in the next 7 days. Yep, that's why the goal is so important. Because if the goal is I just want to be better, well, what can you start doing in the next 7 days to do that? But if the goal is I want to be sober, I don't want to do any drugs, I want to go to AA and NA, well, the next 7 days we got some stuff we can do for that, right? If the goal is I want my business to explode, what does that mean? But if the goal is I want to hit 10K in profit, I want to become profitable, well, we can start doing some stuff for that. Right? We can start doing something. And the part that I love is it's not magic. We're not leaving it up to chance. 45 days from now, we have a goal. We have something that we're trying to do and something that we're trying to accomplish. We have 6 full weeks to make it happen. So this week, we will take our first action step towards that big goal. Like I said, this not even have nothing to do with the faith, the fitness, like those are just our values. That's like a measuring stick. But there's still stuff that we want to accomplish in our life, right? There's still certain things that we want to do that might not fall in those. And the point of this is I want you guys to start realizing that you have the power to control your own life. You do. There's power in forecasting and predicting what you want to happen. Does that mean everything is going to happen 100% like that? No, but just because the path may change doesn't mean the goal does. And so every day, if every week we know, okay, we got to start doing this, we break that sucker down every day, guess what? We start to realize that it's so much easier than we even thought. You don't have to stay up late every single day. For the next week, you might just have to put in an extra hour or two. That's realistic. I think everybody can do that. They say the easiest way to eat an elephant is one bite at a time. But somehow we look at our goals and we want to just eat the whole elephant in one sitting. Now, there's one person on this call that I know that can do that. But for most of us can't sit down and eat a whole elephant at one time. With that said, the point is breaking our goals down, guess what that helps us do? That's like trying to chop down this tree right here. If I told you got 45 days to chop down this tree, guess what? You know for a fact, okay, I can come once a week and I got to get it a little bit like this, a little bit like this, a little bit like that, cut the branches off. Like you can put a plan together. Most of us in our head, it's like, I got to get this tree down today. And that's the myth that I want to dispel. That's not true. Yep, so let me jump in this chat. What is one action step, one tangible thing that you can start doing right now this week? Yeah, and do me a favor, wherever you wrote that goal 45 days, write this action step right underneath it. Yeah, so 45 days from now, I want to do X, Y, and Z. The action step I'm going to do this week is boom, 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 boom. Yep, I see it. Choose the school and stick to the paperwork. Yep, I love it. Execute, action step. Yep, invite 2 people to join the team. I love it. That's something we can do. Yep, clear the room. Come on, action. Add more to debt, less eat now. Come on, I love it. Physical, tangible things where we can do right now this week that's going to get us to the goal 45 days from now. It has to align. Like if our goal 45 days from now is to get closer to God and our action step this week is to stop eating out, I don't see how the two correlate. Unless it's like stop eating out, instead go to Bible study. You got to make sure that the goal correlates with the action step, because you can take a lot of steps, and if you're taking them in the wrong direction, you're not going to get any closer to the goal. Yeah. I got to put my coaching hat on now. When we create these goals, you got to make sure they're SMART goals, right? Specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and they have a time on them. I gave you the time already, 45 days. Yeah, but in the next 45 days, this is the specific thing I'm going to do. This is how I'm going to measure it. And these are the action steps I'm going to take to get it. Yep. I love it, guys. I love it. So today it wasn't about the motivation and the rah-rah. I really want you guys to think about these tangible things. The motivation is what pushes us and drives us to get there. But we got to have tangible things that we're trying to accomplish. Realistic goals that we're trying to do. And when you start with one, guess what happens? It starts bleeding out into other areas. Yeah, if I have a financial goal of making $10,000 in the next 45 days, guess what? There's some lifestyle changes I'm going to have to make. Most people don't have a problem making money. They have a problem keeping it. Yeah, if I say I want to get closer to God, guess what? There's some stuff like this is why I say you have to confess it out your mouth, because when you just think it in your head, When you just have the thought, you're not convicted by it. You're not ready to go all in for it. But when you start saying that thing out your mouth, when you start telling people about that thing, man, listen, regardless of what happens tomorrow, I know what I got to do to move closer to that needle. Regardless of what happens. And that's why it's so important to say your goals. That's why it's so important to write them down. That's why it's so important to remind yourself. Because I know something's going to happen today and somebody's going to forget what they wanted to do 45 days from now. And if you forget today, guess what happens tomorrow when it's 44 days? Yeah, but when we create these action steps, guess what we can do? And this is what I'm ending with, guys. We can start to put them into our routine. That's the last thing. If we have our success formula, our success routine, you don't even gotta type it. Just stay on mute and just say it. Just say it out loud out your own mouth. Come on, we know there's power in saying it out our own mouth, confess with our own tongue. I'm not even telling you what time you got to get up, but whatever time you wake up, you get up. Yeah, if you walk into the mirror, you can use the affirmations from today. Tomorrow, when you get new ones, you just say affirmations to yourself. We get on this call, and after this call, we go do our prayer for 30 seconds, for 3 minutes, however long. You go do your little walk. Come on, kill two birds with one stone. You can pray and walk. And then what? Whatever you just said you're going to start doing this week, add it to your routine. Yep, so if you got to get up an extra 30 minutes so you can do that thing before work, I please, get up an extra 30 minutes. Lifestyle change, you might have to go to sleep an extra hour, right? Something got to change, but we only got 45 days. After the 45 days, guys, guess what? You can go back to doing what you was doing. You can go back to staying up late and partying and waking up whenever you want to if you want. If that's what you want. But if you're really trying to get to the next level in these next 45 days, I encourage you, stick to the routine, write it down, and every day make sure that you're moving that needle for whatever you're trying to get to in the 45 days, and it's impossible that you won't get there. Guys, with that, let me close this out with prayer. Father God, we come thanking you.